Hola mundo, soy Iván, bienvenidos a Metal Gear Solid. En el capítulo anterior terminamos de cargar las tarjetas con frío, con calor natural y nos queda pasar la última. Así que debemos ir con cuidado para que no nos vean las cámaras. Y debería con esto desactivarse Metal Gear. El capítulo anterior fue bien pajero porque era bajar escalera, subir escalera, bajar escalera, bajar escalera, después subir escalera, subir escalera, subir escalera. No tenía ni una gracia, o sea, era puro pasearse para que se caliente la tarjeta. Por lo menos pudimos saber algo de Naomi. ¿Qué pasa? Logramos. Bien, pudimos desactivar Metal Gear. No. Oh, nos engañaron, desgraciado. Se supone que lo desactivamos. Miller, ¿qué pasó con Miller? Tú estabas con los malos.
Master, what's going on? You found the key and even activated the warhead for us too. I really must express
También nos traicionó.
Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business. What are you talking about?
¿Qué estás hablando?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code.
No fueron capaces de sacar el código.
Psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him.
Sí, lo mató por accidente.
In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met. What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you
oh, me manipularon todo este tiempo.
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake. So I had Decoy Octopus.
Claro, Decoy Octopus se disfrazó de DARPA Chief.
Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Dot. You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Oh, maldito!
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself.
Oh, por eso logré llegar hasta el final. ¿Quién diablo eres?
The launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox dye vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now. Ace in the hole? What the? The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room.
¿Qué pasó?
Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know.
¿Qué?
Poor fool.
¿De qué están hablando?
Anyway? I'll tell you everything you
Where are
want
you
to know.
anyway?
If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
No es Master Miller.
You're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
¿Quién es Master Miller?
You've been talking to
me, dear brother.
Liquid.
Liquid. How the? You've served your purpose. You may die now.
¿Y cómo no lo reconoció si lo único que tenía pues se amarró el pelo y se puso unos lentes y Snake no lo reconoció? What the fuck? A ver, y si tratemos de... No, Stinger. No hay cámara. ¿Qué tengo que hacer? ¿Cómo abro la puerta? C4. Ah, ¿qué tengo que hacer? ¿Eso? Tampoco. What? What? Otacon, Otacon. Otacon. Otacon nos puede ayudar.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
¿Qué hago entonces?
Open a security lock here.
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Dicen que a veces es mejor tener amigos que tener plata. ¿O? Y yo tengo... No tengo ni plata ni amigos. Oh. ¡Ah!
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Ok. Open the door. No había que disparar ni una hueá, pues había que simplemente hacer que Otacon abriera la puerta. Pues. ¡Ah! ¿Lo vieron? ¿Lo vieron? ¿Le puedo disparar? Ah, no pasa nada. Maldición. Vamos. Hay que ir nomás. ¡Liquid!
Did you like my sunglasses?
Desgraciado. Me se hace burla después que me engañó.
Why did you disguise yourself?
¿Por qué no le dispara?
So I could manipulate you more easily.
Lo que no entiendo es que
Performed quite well, I must say.
Snake conocía a Master Miller.
Although the
Weón.
boys at the
¿Cómo no lo reconoció que no era él?
saying the same thing.
¿Qué?
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
A diversion.
Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy
Claro,
Octopus.
tú estuvo manipulando todo este tiempo el gobierno.
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged.
Desgraciado
along with
del
the bodies of the
Pentágono.
Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox dye.
Fox die? It can't be.
Can be.
Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
Naomi manipuló el Fox Die, pero nadie sabe cómo.
Wonder. Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
Y los buenos del Pentágono me mandaron a matarlo a todo y para recuperar Metal Gear, o sea, ni siquiera era la verdadera misión. Todo era una manipulación del Pentágono.
What changes she made to Fox Dye's program? Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us,
Sí, po.
so we must have all been exposed to the virus.
Están todos ya infectados.
It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy Octopus were killed by Fox Dye, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins.
Son gemelos.
But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles.
Los enfants terribles.
You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes.
Tienen los genes dominantes.
I got the flawed
Ja, ja.
recessive genes.
Tienen los recesivos.
Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm
Se
just a
burla
leftover
encima
to
del
what they
negro.
used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But
No.
I'm the one Father chose. So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love.
It's hate!
Hate.
You always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that father began. I will
¿Cuál?
surpass him! I will destroy him!
¿Cómo le destruís? Está muerto.
Just like Naomi. Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you.
Ah, no soy como tú.
The destiny that is
Oh, cabrón,
encoded
chico,
into
man.
my very genes. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon.
Damn.
Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
Ya, está bueno. Bueno, vale. No. Salta, salta, salta. Es la única vez que salta Snake cuando uno está jugando, no salta en ningún momento. Ahora se pone a saltar. Debe tener una capaz de saltar 1 metro para bajar una escalera. Rex. Ya, debemos pelear contra Metal Gear Rex. Por fin, el momento decisivo. La pelea final contra un nuevo Metal Gear. Bueno, Pizza Cake. Ya he destruido 2 Metal Gear antes, así que uno más. Es bacán, sí, me gusta el diseño de este Metal Gear, más que del otro. Más que del Rey o que el del otro juego. Vamos a tirar un shaft. Y vamos a tirarle un stinger. Me apareció. No olvidé eso. Que no era. Me digo. ¡Ah! Shaft grenade. Y stinger. Jaja, jaja, jaja. Jaja, te tengo loco, te tengo loco, te tengo loco. Shaft grenade. Ah, lo tengo loco, estoy hecho de las piernas. ¿Qué estoy haciendo? Y stinger. Ah, maldición. Debo ser rápido, debe ser más rápido que él. Y... corre. Vamos a tirar un chapranate para despistarlo un poco. No. Y stinger. Vamos, 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 vamos. Quede quieto. ¿Dónde está? Ahí. Ah, de muerte. Ahí sí. ¡Corre! ¡Snake! ¡Liquid! Oh, maricón, me pegó. ¡Liquid! Tiremos la Chau Grenade y... vamos, 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 vamos. Ah. Esa weá me bota, no me hace daño parece, pero me bota. Y vamos a una Stinger. Vamos, Stinger. Bien. Nos queda poco, nos queda poco. Que se dé vuelta nomás. Tira el láser, tira el láser, tira el láser. Jaja. Dale, dale, uno más, uno más, uno más. Y Stinger. Bien. Pura. Bien, que no me pegue el láser. Dale, otro chef. Uno más. Uno más. Stinger. ¿Dónde está? Ahí está. Oh, me pegó. Párate. Y vamos a tirar la última chapa. Uno más. Vamos, un golpe más nomás. Un golpe más, estamos listos. Y vamos, Stinger. Bien, ya. ¿Qué es ahora? Se destruye. Explota. ¿Qué pasó? El radar quedó para la caga, así que... Oh, damn. Todavía no logro detenerlo. ¡No! ¡Oh, ninja! ¡Frank Jagger, sálvame! Get away!
Great Fox. A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat. So it is you.
El que nos ayudó para
Terrible snake.
pelear contra el tanque.
Aged well.
Ja. El ninja tiene un brazo con misiles. ¡Vamos, Mega Man! ¡Ayúdame! Bien. Terminó de destruir la... Había hecho todo el trabajo ya.
Fox, why? What do you want from me?
I am a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi.
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
¿Qué pasó?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents.
Él mató a los papás de Naomi.
Young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her.
Oh.
I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me.
Y lo engañó durante todo este tiempo.
Like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister.
Qué
But every
terrible.
time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
¿Te escuchó? No.
We're just about out of time.
¿Qué?
Here's a final present from Deep Throat.
¿Qué? ¿Qué vas a hacer?
I'll stop it from moving.
Fox!
Hay una cajita. ¿Por qué mostraron una cajita que había? Ninja. Salta. Mátalo. ¡Oh! ¡No! Me cortó un brazo. Oh, lo aplastó.
We don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Tiene toda una trampa, po.
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
Te voy a poder hablar, weón.
Radon.
No.
Impressive. You are indeed worthy
Okay.
of the code name Fox.
Ya no puedo usar el radar, así que ahora
You're finished.
va a estar con la boca abierta el Rex.
Fire the stinger!
Fox, can you really shoot? You'll kill him too.
Now, in front of you, I can finally die. After Zanzibar, I
Hacerlo.
was taken from
No. Voy a tener que...
neither truly alive nor truly dead.
No puedo.
Dying
No, no me obligues.
in a world of light. But soon it will finally end.
No, no picaba.
Die!
No.
Snake,
Era mi mejor amigo.
we're not tools of the government or anyone else.
Todavía no te mueres.
Fighting was the only thing.
Pero habla así. Estaba la cagada. Estaba la cagada así. Habla así.
At least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake,
¿Qué?
farewell.
Chao, amigo mío. No. Oh, lo hizo mierda. Maldito Liquid. Acabaré contigo.
He prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
Imbécil. Encima eres pelmazo y no usas polera. Vamos a recargar un poco los... Ahora igual me ve, po. Pero igual. Creo que hay acá. Bien, radio. Desgraciado, maldito. Toma, te voy a disparar. Toma, mata ahí. Toma. Jaja. Desgraciado. Tiene que pasar ahora en un carro. Stinger. Oh, me hace. Me queda poquito. Ya, vamos a usar la misma técnica recién. Que no me resultó mucho la del. Ah, me pegó igual. ¿Dónde está ahí? Muévete, muévete, muévete. Esquívalo, esquívalo, esquívalo. Quédate quieto, quédate quieto, quédate quieto. Bien, ahí se quedó quieto. Entonces, Stinger y... Sí, le hace daño. Bien. No importa, no me hace daño esa weá. Mientras no me pise... Esquívalo, 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 esquívalo. Stinger. Hasta. Márcate, vos. Jaja. Ya. Me vio. Me vio. No, no me veas. No me veas. Y... Stinger. Ah, cuesta controlar el control. Ahí está. ¡Fua! No importa. Chao, grenade. Y no me veo. ¿Qué me mandó a hacer esa hueá? Vamos a buscar una radio. Que no me quieran. ¡No me veas! ¡No me veas! Otra más. No hay ningún... Acá... Ahí está. Vamos, 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 vamos. Stinger, rápido, rápido, rápido. Vamos, vamos, vamos que se puede, vamos que se puede. Bien. Oh, no tengo dónde está, weón. Ahí está. Stinger, Stinger. No. Ah. ¿Vieron eso? Me va sobre el ladito, weón. Sobre al lado, casi. Ya, pero cago. Lo tengo ya. Aquí se va a parar a ver. Cambio Stinger. Un dos hocico y. Arranco un poco. Tiro otra Stinger para que se. No me quedan. No me quedan. No me quedan, no me quedan. No hay más. Ah, sí. Pero no me veas. No me veas. No me veas, mira para allá. ¿Qué es eso que está allá? Mira para allá. El viejo truco de ¡mira para allá! Y nos devolvemos. Stinger. I see you. Ya, la última. Oh, un disparo más. Uno más. Uno más. Uno más. Solo uno. Bien, se quedó quieto. Me devuelvo. Stinger. Y. ¡Bien! Toma, güey. Ah. Explota. Ah, bien, falló. Ni cagando se salva de esta libre. Y si explota el radar, le disparamos misiles con directamente. Explotó el Metal Gear con él en la boca. Oh, sacamos la chucha. No puede estar vivo, po. Maldito. Y tiene que mirar en cámara lenta. Por lo menos está sangrando. ¡Ah! Te hice sangrar. Imbécil.
Snake. Liquid. You're still alive.
Todavía está vivo, weón.
As long as you still live. Too
No tiene
bad.
sentido.
It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I'm done fighting.
Fighting. What are you
Ah,
really
vamos a mirar por el lado.
A world where warriors like
¿Qué?
us are honored as we once were.
¿Dónde estoy?
As we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us.
¿Y me vas a matar con un discurso?
Valued
¿Me vas a morir? ¿Me voy a morir de aburrimiento? ¡No!
things different now. With all the lies and hypocrites running the
Oh,
world.
ahora sí, pues era hipocresía y mentira. Antes no habían solamente.
We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this
¿Qué
weapon and get
significa
our
eso?
$1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone
No
soft.
entiendo qué quiere este weón.
Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise.
Pues nada del
Then
mundo nomás.
we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
El equilibrio.
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You
Ah,
lie. So why
mentiroso.
are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's
Sí,
what.
disfruto
Are
peleando,
you
disfruto
denying
matando.
it?
Ja.
Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the
Me conoce.
joy.
Por eso es mi gemelo.
You're wrong. There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
¿Creado?
Les enfants terribles.
Sí.
The terrible children.
Ok,
That's what the
escucho.
project was called.
Un proyecto.
It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible.
Querían crear
The
artificialmente
person that they chose as
soldados
the
poderosos.
was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big boss.
But father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
El moto super baby.
They fertilized an egg with one of father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Eran
Yes.
8, po,
The
weón.
other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the
Eran
same
todos clones.
DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed. To create you. I got all of the recessive genes.
Oh, envidioso.
You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The genome soldiers. They too
Los
are
soldados
his
genoma.
progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy.
Ah, fueron con
But they're
tratamiento.
different.
Un tratamiento genético, po.
Digital. With
También
the
en base a lo
completion
mismo.
of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct.
Claro.
Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation special
Entonces todos los
forces.
soldados tienen un
That's
tratamiento
how they
genético
became
para hacerlos más
genome
fuertes,
soldiers.
más poderosos,
That's right.
sin
The
enfermedades.
genome soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes
No,
as ours.
técnicamente son todos hermanos porque todos les pusieron estos genes, po.
Genome soldiers.
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices.
Human experiments.
Todo experimento,
1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers
Qué
with the
fuerte,
soldier
weón.
genes.
Enterarte que eres un clon
Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of
y más encima un
thousands
clon del weón que tú mismo
of
mataste.
soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon.
Era toda una mentira del Pentágono. El Pentágono es la única weá que hacen mentir.
Then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections.
Está puesto que
they were all just a
el Área
cover-up
52
of
es real.
secret genetic
Está puesto que es real.
So
El
then,
Pentágono lo
the
miente.
so-called Gulf War
Lo único que hace es
babies that
negarlo,
were
¿no?
reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes. They too are our brothers and sisters.
No, son hartos
So
hermanos
the
y
genome
hermanas.
soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool.
Don't be a
They're a complete
fool.
failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory?
Nope.
Nature
No.
tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry.
No sé si eso
The
será real.
genome soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's
Por eso
DNA
quería
so
Big
you
Boss,
can save your
por-
family? It's very touching.
para ver
In
el
nature,
ADN
family
y
members
poder
don't mate
arreglarse.
with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene.
Selfish
You're telling me that
therapy.
your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents'
Es verdad,
genes.
todos nacemos
That's why
simplemente
I
para pasar
follow
nuestros
what
genes
my
a nuestros genes a una nueva generación.
And then I'm going to go beyond.
En el fondo lo que está haciendo él es lo mismo, pues ya que
In
todos
order
los
to
soldados
break the
genomas
curse
tienen
of
sus
my
genes.
heritage.
Vamos a matar al hermano. Va a ir en contra de la genética.
And
Ah.
to do that, first, I will kill you.
Ok,
Look behind.
¿vamos a pelear? ¿Qué? Meryl.
Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago.
Y una bomba.
Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
I have
No,
no.
we have no past, no,
No
future,
future.
and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Y que tiene que ser copia, weón.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
Talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
Cornel.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS
What for?
to bomb the place.
Para bombardear todo.
P-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base.
Claro, donde ya saben que destruimos Metal Gear, nos va a bombardear todo, no, pues ya no hay motivo de salvar nada. Si la idea original era salvar a Metal Gear o robarlo dentro de
Tell
ella.
the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop
sea,
a nuclear
matar a
bomb
Snake,
to
weón.
vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll
Algo que
give you
sirva,
a chance
o
to escape.
se me ha mentido todo el rato.
If you do that,
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
those bastards.
I'm sorry. They
Malditos.
forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life.
Ah, música de
You
tristeza.
better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel,
I'm ordering them
Colonel.
to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing?
¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué están haciendo? Snake.
Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
¿Qué pasó?
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty.
¿Y tú quién
The
eres?
Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Jim Hausman.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man.
No, tú eres
He
ridículo.
believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear
Maldito
attack on Alaska
Hausman.
to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the genome army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider
Mira, el weón
saving
más
them.
encima de
What are
el
you
optic
talking
disc.
about?
Metal Gear's test data.
Claro.
Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the
Oh, qué
1970s.
desgracia.
Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will
Sí que
be
es un
dropping
desgraciado,
soon,
po.
and you two have a lot of catching up to do.
Se hace las manos ahora, o sea,
Farewell.
nos va a matar y nos insulta. Va a decir.
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike.
Sí, en la pelea final entonces. Mano a mano.
Stole everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is
Vamos a tener que pelear mientras van a bombardear acá.
You'll make a
Y una bomba va a
beautiful
explotar.
sacrifice for our final battle.
Ok, ¿cuál es la regla?
See this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear
Desgraciado.
module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death.
O sea, cuando ella muera, va a explotar todo.
If you win, you might still be able to save her.
3 minutos.
You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end.
Y sigue hablando.
If you
El
cross
tiempo se está
this
acabando.
line, you
Si cruzo
fall.
línea, me caigo.
At
Wow.
this height, it will kill even you.
A esta altura, incluso yo moriría. Así de. Ay, va a decir, soy pelmazo, estoy sin polera, no me he dado cuenta.
Have at you, Snake.
Ya. Bueno. Vamos a dejar hasta acá nomás hoy día este video. Se viene la confrontación final entre hermanos. ¿Quién muere? Caín o Abel. Y no se me ocurre ningún otro hermano famoso. Espero que les haya gustado este video. Y para el próximo vamos a estar viendo el desenlace de esta historia. Así que denle me gusta, compartan, dejen sus comentarios. Y nos vemos en el próximo video. Chao.